Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this beginner guitar tutorial, we are basing our instruction off of Mary Jane's Last Dance by Tom Petty. However, here's a disclaimer. We are not going to be playing this exactly how it sounds on the record. The purpose of this lesson is to go through this really cool chord progression and learn how we can get more out of our playing with hammer-on pull-offs. I always talk about these. But effectively, we're not going to just play the song verbatim. We're not just going to strum through the chords. We're going to make this more lively. We're going to make this sound more thick. It's going to make it sound more fun to whoever's listening to it, and it's going to be more fun to play, all right? So this is a great beginner guitar lesson. We are using several really easy guitar chords here. So let's dive right into the chord progression. For the verse, we are playing an A minor, all right? Then we go to a G. I'm playing this style G where I'm using 4 fingers. However, if you want to play this G, where you're playing with 3, this cowboy chord, G chords as we call them, that's completely fine as well. Then the next chord is an D. All right. Then we go back to the A minor, and that's the entire verse, okay? For the chorus, just 2 chords. We can get a little fancier with it, but we're not going to in this video. We're going to E minor, Last Dance with Mary Jane, na 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 to kill the. Then we're going to A7, right? If you don't know what an A7 is, if you've got your A major, it's just that. You're just not pressing down on the G string, okay? It gets that effect. All right. So, like I said, the idea here is that we are switching up how we play these chords through each chord progression, all right? So, let's start off with this A minor. You've got 2 choices here to make it easy, okay? So, the song starts off with a hammer-on. I'm not exactly sure which one, but it doesn't matter. You can first choose from hammering on with your pointer finger, so it might sound like this. All right, and that's just 2 downstrokes. Right? Or you can hammer on with your ring fingers and your middle fingers. You're going to sound like this. All right? Which one's right? Again, it doesn't matter, okay? It gives you an effect and it makes it sound more interesting. Hey folks, real quick, on this channel, I am all about expressing creativity through music and really putting music back in focus as the world becomes even crazier and crazier each day. So that being said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Spread the word of good bluegrass, country music, music that makes you feel good in the soul. Thanks so much, guys. Back to the video. Choose from either one, and the next chord we're getting to is that G chord, all right? So I'm gonna play it like this. The goal here is that right before we move to the D chord, we are gonna put in this little like really slick sort of hammer on the A string with your pointer finger. If you are playing this G, you would hammer on with your middle finger. All right, let me show you how it sounds so you don't think I'm a crazy person talking nonsense, right? Right there, okay? All right, it's subtle, but it's gonna sound really cool, and really this is just a building block in bluegrass, right? Right, so just, transfer these skills around, use them in different songs, they're gonna work, all right? So one more time, I'll hammer on the second way on that A minor. Okay, then we go to our D, all right? So this is the quickest, I think, transition, so this might take a bit of practice here, but get to your D note, and if you've got your, well, what I do is I will put my ring finger down on that B string first, all right? So watch as I move to it. Actually, it doesn't even move from that G if you're playing the G version I'm playing, all right? But that's where you want to get first. Then the hammer-on just comes from hammering on your index finger and your middle fingers on the E and the G strings, all right? So that's it. Put them both off and hammer them all on. All right, you can experiment with just doing one or the other, right? Just the idea is that we're getting a different sound. Instead of like, this is playing with no hammer-ons. hard to do for me. It'll sound like this, you know? Okay, so play around with that. Go slow at first. Remember, if you can do it slow, odds are you're gonna be able to speed it up. But this song, like, it's a slow tune. It's a grooving tune. It's not fast, and you're really gonna not do its justice if you like speed it up fast anyway. So just get used to these movements. And then we go to our E minor chord for the chorus, all right? So I've done another lesson on this, I believe, but if you're playing an E minor like that or like that, you know, I'm not gonna get into specifics of when you should use either, but let's just say I'm doing it that way, all right? What we can do is just keep hammering on, use your, discretion, on that A string, whatever finger we're using, all right? So, as we strum, and on the A7, I'm not really doing anything. You can, if you like, all right? So you can hammer on there. If you're using this finger, hammer on here, all right? And the A7, it sounds really cool as it is. Like, try to practice sort of strumming and then picking, kind of scooping up there. And you can hammer on if you like. I usually don't on this certain part of the song. Guys, and then it just kind of repeats itself, okay? If you want to work on the strumming, let me do it a little bit slower, just go through the whole thing. So this is a 2 downstrokes, all right? And then we're gonna go kind of fast with up and down strokes between the transitions of the A minor and the G. That's really where it's the only part where it gets kind of tricky. Listen to what I do. I'll play it a bit slowly. All right, it's kind of like that's what you should be playing. That would be the rhythm from that transition. Hear it? And then the same sort of motion going back to the A minor. All right, guys, so I hope that is helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just let me know down below. Again, help me out on my goal, 5,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2023, 11:59 p.m. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Adios.